uh, the the key objective or core thought here is to look at how brands have adapted, or rather, I would say adapted for a certain period and certain time with certain objectives and certain goals to deliver the best possible output for I would say the brand, or create an opportunity for the brand, which can help us deliver business value. So going into much details and talking about it, I would say the pillars or the planks that we mentioned. The first one is to focus on care and concern. So the brands were actually like, it was the first time in the brands, rather I would say a lot of brands actually changed their entire communication from a me first to a consumer first. They actually started saying that what and how can we be relevant and how can we be important to you. So it was not about like, and what I'm talking about is like a Vivo. We did not say that go and buy our phones. We did not say that go and probably gift a phone or probably look at the new launches that we had done. No, you will see in the following examples, we ideally actually we delayed our launches. We said we will not launch during this time, and we cancelled our launch because on 20th of March, 20th or 23rd of March, this lockdown happened, and we were supposed to launch a product on 24th or 25th of March, but we actually cancelled our launches because during this time it was very, very important to understand the pain, the apathy, and stand with the consumer rather than actually telling them that go and buy our products. Make employees and consumer your priority. Tell them that you are caring and you are a human caring brand. You are actually looking at consumers as not consumers of your product, but I would say humans who are available on, or who are living on this planet Earth. The third part is very, very important and straight through to company's purpose and values. And this is where actually the humanization of a company or an organization comes into the picture. So see guys, we all do digital marketing and we would know the CPEs, the CPMs, the CPCs of the world, which are there to actually fulfill your various objectives. But this was a situation wherein we did not know actually what are we trying to achieve. We just were standing with consumers and telling them, guys, we are there with you to support you. We are not here to probably take money away from you or tell you that we are going to probably burn a hole in your pocket. We were not doing that. We were just saying that we are as a brand are just there to support you, are there to care for you. And accordingly, we actually created our communication strategy and plan. So I'll just share a video wherein actually we said, or this was the first communication that we broke after we actually got to know about the pandemic that had actually hit.
Heroes do wear capes. White, blue, and green. These heroes, they care, they fight, they march, they sigh, they cry, they try and try, win, fail, and then try once again. Yes, heroes do wear capes. White, blue, and green. They care. They are not scared to hold hands of strangers in danger. They heal the pain. Don't think of gain. Heroes do wear capes. White, blue, and green.
Doctors, nurses, and medical staff are relentlessly and selflessly fighting the pandemic called coronavirus round the clock. They are the real heroes.
Vivo salutes heroes who care.
So what we see here is how the brand became relevant in the current pandemic situation. We did not say anything. We just say that we stand with the heroes who are actually working for them and try to become relevant by probably donating some masks and some I would say medical equipments and medical kits and all that we could deliver. Even the content strategies, as I said, and basis the content that we did, we actually said heroes who care. Actually, we did a campaign. And when I say we did a campaign, we actually talked about how people are actually getting affected. And on the right, actually on the screen, firstly, you can see that there is a notification or a notice or a particular, I would say, a PR note that was sent by our organization stating that we are cancelling our launches and we are actually donating some masks and becoming as a part of this entire situation. Also in the center, you will see some consumer relative messages wherein we said that you stay at home, do not step out. And on the left of the screen, you see that we are actually telling people that please thank you people who are working there, support them by not stepping out, support them by giving them the best, I would say the best possible support, and give them medical kits and all. So the importance that I'm trying to, or you can just see here that the important thing that I'm trying to tell you is that it was not about the brand. It was not about the products. It was not about the technology. It was just about the consumer and their pain and their everything. So that was the strategy, and this was the changes that happened. And basis that, these were the after effects, and you can see the after steps that we took. We actually donated, supported people, supported the police staff, worked with governments, giving them a lot of masks, a lot of other medical stuff which was required, and be there, because a lot of governments were suffering because there was a shortage of sanitizers at places, there was a shortage of masks, and people were not even able to get. And I remember getting a mask at around an N95 mask. I bought it at 495 rupees. Today, when I look at it, I just smile and I say, but it's a game of demand and supply. But as a brand, what you can do is become, I would say, an important player in the value chain and probably deliver the best value you could. Not in the form of revenue, not in the form of technology, but as a corporate social responsibility. So these are all CSR-led activities which helped probably, and the intent was not to generate value for brand or any brand love or any brand trust. No. Because Vivo is an Indian brand, we actually stood by the Indian audience, and hence we wanted to do something for them.